ena nwumre se owira hoa wo ho na wotwe nyina stress a chill oya ho hwe na enye yi a ene na watwe aban wafidie nso na de atosompa 106.5 FM say ye decoder no so ana ntam no waso phone data no na waba sompa 106.5 FM Accra Facebook YouTube ya Sompa FM live na video of the week when you be ama wosen atifiri anwumre waken come for ne triple A mine Ajapia APAM DADAA Alaji Abobar Siateka mene
Abena Badu Adepa Kwofie enafe
Obrempon na kwaku ampoma ya kubu
hey Fusena me shansam na say ema enanwumre yi frasia ye frisam na say e wo Laura na adesiafo a wanom e wo Laura SHS na arahosam abusua abata yapono so enanwumre ni se adesiafo be se edu ana wanom ka kadete eku anono e wo Laura SHS ya eno no e wo mantifi atoye emantam ni mu Upper West region almost say said ye ekuro no etia no eben dipe na wonum se na watwe bia na du memene da aya na kadete fo no wonum kwatentene wo mapombro ni baka exercise enti no exercise na wonum ye no wo kotwa asuo esuo wo kotwa ye wo de kanu said ye nyina ye nim no ebinom so abefra ne sisiribom tabrubom no ana wonum kwafo ye na awrehosam ne sei wonum kwa jog na wonum eba wo ba fusu hyemen na wonum kire mu se esanse efa nipa dodo afei esanso elodi eniema bi ka ho a na emu akoye duro na ensuo ne nso se de gugu anopai upiem watoye mantam fa ba bi a ensuo ne gugu ye afei finfini mantam ba bi nso ensuo no ente ya yenya se ebi gugu yi enkra mantam anso wade ade esome yen enam so ama Upper West region ho no no so wo so nya wo de maja fofi antoata na wadade abam Emma kudu ebutu ye emma rahosam ne se enkwada makomako nson sabra me no ka se kna na wonu nyina etina nanom siado a akwaye arahosam na GS adwumaku anono ewo eye Laura empatam ho abamani a kire mu se wonu gusua edi hwehwemu ekọ akwa hwehwemu akwa siase na sabra me no ka se enkwada no makomako tere miensa Wanum adabia mu adene na tase wo mo prepra de mu adene pa na wo mo cheche mu no ado mo chemu sei enkwada no ana bese duabie eboye na enipa nso a wanum susu se wo mo nyina wu wonsuo ni mu no wo matimi ayi mu nan na mu nan a wanum yiye no mienu aye ma ana mienu so aye mema afei na aka miensa wanom ensabeka wo mo atimi ayi wo mo afiri nsuo nim na eno na akoye dene sansese de na nsuo no ewro fa so ninti nanso wanom atu renchem abuafo asabre no wo mutumi kopie mo ho ewo dipe no ewo atoye tifi mantamo mekire Upper West region hwadom no wo kopie wo maye de ombetimi bia se bia ade beche na nkwada miensa wanom aka nsuo no yatimi ayi wo mo a de besi no so na sompa kase ye de atomanim we ya rahosam a efi Laura SHS eba enkwada nson wo mati na nanom nsiedo ye fra rahosam yi mu na afa yemfe ne nkyeremu ewo ensem foforo emu na num ho na nursefo ene midwife fo a ewo man Ghana mu ye se wo mo ne aban adikasase bi eno nti aban ewo se ne ewo eso ye bia no wodi so pepepe ene wanti atua eye se nkakran ya aban betie won sufre aban antie ma nam so krama National Labour Commission wono so eba mu bi ekwaje injunction we interlocutory injunction ade beto won so amfwe wo me yese nyaade a wo mo beji sa interlocutory injunction no ede atum na nyina mu no na no Parliamentary Select Committee on Health wono mu hia ye ene wone anesefo yi ene midwife fo ankabom ko ehia ye ene won edi kasase bi nti enrada ene won de ba montre se strike na won kono won atwe asensen na watwe mienu pe na eno
and Vice President Edema Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association Yera Samuel Alakora Akogo wade atuja no wo chese no kure se aban womu enna womu de ama no wanhwe ne wo so wo ye na wanya ne pepepa won besan ba abeti atuane biu.
We don't want to speculate because the honorable members in the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health are honorable men of integrity, and we believe whatever understanding that we had, they will not renege their part of the bargain. We are not going to contemplate of resuming, whether to resume or not to resume. It is better we remain positive and hope that the right thing will be done for nurses and midwives so that they can continue to offer the nursing and midwifery services to the good people of Ghana. So we are not going to prejudge what will happen. The strike it is the strike that brought in the Parliamentary Select Committee. It is the strike that made everybody in the country to understand the frustrations that we went through. It is the strike that made people to actually take time to listen to the issues that we're talking about. You see, this essential service providers, that is the law's prescription, but the law also provides that our matters should be dealt with in alacrity.
Abusia eni ayeti ye opani Samuel Alakora Akogo na wa manisem no anso ho a we wie no waka se he aban na nkasa no owo asodie bi e wo se wo ye anka ye nuru ha e wo se nka aban ye kan e wo mu ananka wo kura wa frɛ adwumayefo a no mu ye adwuma no obi so me se bibi wo ha e wo se ye bibi wo ha mo pese ye mamo na nso aban wo anye o eno anso obetena ho a wo de na akwa asetena mpo na wa sa abu ne de so.
When you are in essential service, it is expected that the employer should even be asking you, are there issues that we can deal with so that there will be industrial peace? We just don't pick one clause which forbids us from going on strike to emphasize on that and relegating the other provisions. What is the law saying? If there is a dispute, it should be resolved within 3 days. If that fails, any of the party can refer the matter to the Labour Commission. And at the end of it all, in this case, we wouldn't have expected the Labour Commission to say that we should go and renegotiate the conditions of service or do otherwise. What the Labour Commission, if they wanted to be fair, was to tell government, no, tell them we can do A, B, C, D, and bring it, let's discuss. And from there, we move on. We have a country to run. We know resources are limited. But where it gets to a stage where people look at our numbers, when they take their calculators and they do pa, and the figure comes up, then it's like, oh, we can't.
Wow. Enti yehwe nurse fo na midwife fo wa Ghana ha no bi ashada akofa phone krampo no de okoyi calculator nkra yam ne bia no de akoba no wo se wo mokra se wo mu ntimi nko strike no ma ya sa enti se wo mu titi ministry ho ne aban mu eno wo yo amogro wa to pressa eno ena do ma bedu ba bia ya du na mom won de wo ka kira ban aban ntu ne hofo a wo no wa fa wo ho adwen de da we eye Samuel Alakora Akogo nensem kakra no
ene yefiri yewura Akogo de so a yenwure ngwobono mantemu eho ena SOMPA 98.9 ebutuo no yewura keke pepra se kemo ena na poku piesie nom na eho ena Forestry Commission wonmo de penimpa foforo bi ekọ wonmo ko ye be se bosome miensemu ani na wonmo se wonmo ho a wombetete hu adan se emiame ahodo a yasada yi ato se ho ye forestry reserve kane ne ye frɛ ne se samampo asa ho de ye nkoho ye nom ene eho ade no ebinom hyehyehye mu agalamse na won mo yo enam saya so ema yewura Gafred Mawuto won ne dom won mo nyina boanan efa sa forestry reserve na forest reserve ewo bono mantam no won mo ko baabia ekọ hyirim kota de ni nyina baabia from Ghana eye wo mo adwuma nyina won mo ewurawura ho na ewie no na forestry gas na ba kon be chese wo manante pa na huhu a won mo kaka ni nyina ye bosire muka enya de agalamse ye koso wo baabia wo bono mantam mu na bibi koso na wuni wani hunu a wo de bebo wo mamane titru ene baabia ebia wo mo ni enhuni na yentie nkomo no bra wo mo nante wie de wo na bre tudwa
Galamsey seven, say a yako yes, atisem libus, ya share forest in T2, I did one in me, Bibia, a galamsey or forest. T. Becca, Namasi Supi say, in Nicalamsey, a T2, any Nicalamsey so form Ghana, Site Bio Muyejuma. Say no squawk on Yentia, Ama and the Yabaham Seno. Na in the idea Yabashe, Obana so Kungalamsea, or Honquine, so Okanaboti. But say forest idea. Any information say he took Galamsey or Tintu.
Enti ebinom se tentu wono mutubi ena wase bibia sa eniho na ewie na yewura Godfred Mawuto wode beto sa wono no forestry adwuma no wayopa che na anya bono mantamu ne baabi edikan ede ne ba wakosiri mantifia hodo ni nyina da santimantamu wasom ho sesi akura wo babuni no wo wahafo na obi bia wonnim nase no wo de wonko no wonkonko busa se yewura Mawuto eba Galamsey a woni wo ye wo hene na tutu ontuma guso eka wa hene maso bakura enya de obebua wo
Meshabogo ye bai ana say ya omudi aba sunyane se yambe ye djuma me two deputies and district manager ye gina ye bai nche bia afina ye wo ye third month mu di oni me no ombisa me ye obia obi beka say no nonsense man e ba no Galamsey ana illegal activities a e ka kire mu obisa na me wo go so edjuma me ye no ho enti akosire mu nyina aye mo Ashanti region I be catch am say Galamsey eji ni tri wa ha mo ma sutire esa soja for na me de ba be tuo ma se a na ye na emom me sre ahem se me tuo bi so sa ma mo bia emma me pa cho na no pa de me fa cheta e da boase
yanso yeda wase yewura Godfred Mawuto wono na akobono mantamu a woye forestry commission one more kwankyerefo
Abusia ye remu awa na watcheni nyina ensemu a etwagu ye ewa SOMPA 106.5 ni affiliate ni nyina so entini ya hyase afri na no dwada broni ebeka se Monday na afei France ni so akalandi entini ye frase no na no dwada no na eye ahyenkafo nkabom kuam ewo eye o mai konkro Ghana mu wo mo batan kase pa ye GPR2 obi nsamrane ose bezra ntosu wana mode ba ya wo mo ekire wo mo ensemu kire Ghana fo se wo mo beti atua na atua na wo beti ni nyina efa 1 cedi energy levia empanimfo de ba ya na wo mo ekire mu se enka June busumi ya ye wo mi ya na nka ne da na etoso nkono e na e sha se ntinko abakofu apoms ne ho no na nka da so utua na wo mo te utua na wo mo te e na wo se hwe ehene ne ha na sanya na mo ya se mo atetifu aso ni ade nti yanti ahyanche ade abo so ya te su wie ya masanso aye herabasa da mo ho esi tan esa de 1 cedi betum de ne yanti ase ko mbetu atua na enumu no ana Ghana Revenue Authority GR adwumako no ka say enema mo di gugu akwamu kra no enyanya yire di nti wanom atwen asense kakra kopiem wo dwum so me ne de to so dunsia etiane e wo ma twen asense dia ashankafo nkabum kwenso wanom so atwen wo mu atuate ananka 10 June no wo mu betia no asensen na for God and country ayedwumadi a upiem was SOMPA 106.5 wa ekwaso Monday to Friday 2:30 p.m. untie bia na amese Professor Komra Abochi etenase a eni ejai politics no yade woni etu opani kase a wono okasa edema GPR2 owura Samuel Amoa ekyerensemu
yakoshia se ye dede nyina na ensem mienu ni ensebi na le how say number 1 Ghana na omode eto petroleum product no so no e ade bia e ba beji sika foforo afiri ebotom number 2 aban so ne anka bibia ma yenso ye questions bia etimi ebisa no aban entime ntu sa na mo ne dia na chese ye nyina ye de ye hyen ebesi ho a ye nkwa adwuma eye nyame ya adoma ekina na ampa ye koshia ye no se ye kan ye how nyina akire o me di kan kwa mo mote ase kyese from man frɛ ne de entwa yi e man pom gi tu se na san komo frɛ na o ma hyɛbɔ sɛ going forward enya de bibi sa besi. Number 2 omo san kyerɛ sɛ baabi afango bo no ejina a ɛyɛ yesuro sɛ bi besan ba be ka ho no enya de a ebi ba be ka ho na saa wanga na omo de to so no enya de a ebe reflect ma ebe ade another cost e wo pump no so nti sɛ dia ye nyina ye hwɛ sɛ ebetima boa ma manga na ye yiri nti no ye ka kyerɛ sɛ saa na tie de a ebe ye betwe strike action na sensen for the meantime ni ahwɛ sɛ si aye ka sɛ de fa ngo ni gina baabi gina ba GRA aka sɛ implementation nso no ebe hyase e coming 16.
Orura Samia Amua Ayopenia Wakasa Edema GPRTU Ejumekwe ye Ashenkafo nkabo mukwe for God and country so nano juada edoni Professor Abochi edin komoyi
na nano juada krono ano asembisi o man Ghana mu ane se a teacher for nkabo mukwo miensa woni ye se wo mu book and research allowance nwoma ane hwehwemu enteto akakra aban de mawen aban amfa mawen a won beti atua san omo American omo the press release impo bae na no juoda no anu wanche say University Teachers Association of Ghana yedin na ebam omo so ka hono bie na afei Technical University Teachers Association of Ghana TUTAG na Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana CTAG one mu miensa na kambo mu ede sankratai eba montese aban amfa womo book and research allowance ama woni a asem kase pa ana ebetu one senti yabanan and National Secretary Edema University Teachers Association of Ghana UTAG Professor Eliasu Mumuni ebonkomo ema ne kan say.
Normally, this particular allowance is paid once a year to academics, and the academics are divided into two: those who do the teaching and then those who do the research. And so every other annual year, we go through the process of receiving a lump sum, and that is meant to support our teaching and research efforts as academics. But in this case of a change in government, we realized that even the budget for this year was already very late, as in from March, and then appropriation done subsequently. So because of that, we really didn't bother government. And from March up to now, we've done various follow-ups. We've met with the various stakeholders. Unfortunately, we've not been able to have any clear-cut direction regarding this particular payment.
And yeah, Professor Eliasu Mumuni, no amanisem na so osande kakra won chen. And watch us we dey watch the book and research allowance num. Nemum ne ata kire kitua bi ayatuate wo ma aban no ndakitua bi se wanfa ma won free Jordan e kono de a ene won beti atua. So
as unions who have benefited from this, we decided to meet and then based on some of the challenges and that issue communicate, letting Ghanaians know where we are, and then ask government that we are hoping by Friday, which is 13th of June 2025, the concrete action will have been taken in that regard. A failure to do so means that right from the preceding week, we will be laying down our tools. And by way of that, we are technically informing the National Labour Commission of our intention and act. Basically, that is what we've issued out. At the moment, the negative impact is on the lecturers, the teachers, the researchers. This allowance that we are talking of is an allowance that is.
Enti edika ka National Labour Commission for us so ma hwe ne yete atua no mo koji ntolokotri injunction edeba yensom we ya Professor Eliasu Mumuni ne nsem ne bi no.
Joada no mu na yegina na no joada na odura asantema mu adaje ne posokora chichiru ene asantema mpon esanse sabre krona na wono mo ye asantema mpon da sebre wose ebonsu wono mo ye ne dotiye na emu no sonoba yewura ken akompere kwa Japan kane asen central mra se bedwani ya wokura franka epre senka wono nso wo ba bedi wosunanim na nso ewie wo mo ma ne showdown wantimi ene nkunim wokọ hobi na ehọ no wo cha se eba wosona manyoko wo mamamre se ko ba se yeto abamaw na wo weteta koda chiri do ama otra nya ye eka den ka one chadanom na boss a wuni no enya de a wo san so sesan bra biu na yewuradu bu ahempen so ebisi na obi ko busa se na se mampanin kufo wo kompire no ne se ane wono no wotimi bo ne homoden nti na wo mo hye ne sa ne onyam no ena afi kane mampanin na dankwa akufo adon so penso no wo yire no ho ne edikan ne etoso mienu nso wo ba nanim che ne edikan no nti na wo ma ne ko ne mprensa so na mom wo kasa no na ebi se se ekobasa akutia ye kentema wo de da ase aye boss wa no wahunu asa kan wo kan de wo de adaji Mahmoud Bebo ba wo mia bi se na so sade wo kan no enwuma eda ni wura no na ya yete no
vote President Kufuor nya within that 4 months no and yes or no ebesa de nako enunti ene de President Kufuor esa call second term oko wini ye there is a reason ebiem ana Kufuor do comprensa Kufuor do call first one onya 49.3% when timi an cross 50 nunti ena esa call second round eno so epai time ena decide here ema Professor Mills enya 23,000 votes edi be president into obia person o cultural say yensa ma asuma sinko biemu a on starting kabakosam emu obi antie it is all obi performance now to be lose over 2 million na ya sa be cultural say mo fani panenko na mayedi but emre ni du ho no kura dia be kam mate samu power Ghana for
Yewra kan akompra ko Japan kan asen central mra she badwani na ate se wo kase wo kan semi e wa santemampon
Yewramu awo ebnada emo na sedia na no bnada no ye nyina yenim se na yenuanom a wamo eya nursefo na afi wamo a wamo agi awo na wanom se wamo eniema bi aka akamu na afi wamo conditionalities binti ehu behia se wo betina fie sanse wamo bompanimfo agbagba afi ne akire ni enfan enti no Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association for one with ye chiane na nka me ha mani ka bese na watwemienu na nka ekweyi na no bnada no na pani a wono wakasa ewfira bankase mu ayo no nyamfo kwache ofosu Felix wane ensamtrofo ekasa ye no chem se aban no ede niema egugu akwamu sade wane mu kire mu se anase fo nka bom kwani midwife fo yi wane so ma ye bia enfon no aban gusu a wotu hu anamo ne sam kan ye sei ene bnada no ekoi.
In the last few days there has been an important matter relating to the health sector, where members of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association have embarked on an industrial action. In the intervening period, government has been taking a number of steps to first engage the nurses with a view to achieving an amicable resolution and also ensuring that Ghanaian patients do not endure suffering in the period.
Openi okasa free abankase mu onanyamfo kwache ofosu Felix ne ene kwete eno achi no ene onanyamfo kwabna minta kando dwaboso mra hyebedwani wono kro yi a ene so ani a wo hwapo mude ho nsam so wano so ba mantene bekire mu se anasefo bepa chew maye bia na nkeye enti no wo mugusu a wanom ede ne magugu akwa mu na so no sede bi mu kase won bakwa ya sabia hodo no na bi obia ni wanom adokotafo no wo mu bra wanom so timi koda sanse wo mu enipa na bi mu hye wo ma de hye nka ho behia se retirees no ene ya maame ne ya papa no mu a wo ma ya nurse djuma panya wo mu ahomegye 60 70 80 100 fo no enko wo mu kwai no wo mu devote wo mu ho na ko wo mu nya adwuma sei ene o kire mu.
Given the urgency of the situation and suffering of the patients, government appealed to public-spirited retired nurses and midwives to volunteer their services for a brief period pending the resolution of the impasse. We further express our deep appreciation to practicing nurses who have opted to remain at post to help suffering patients and urge others to show similar fellow feeling and assist our ailing compatriots even as efforts are made to address their concerns.
Oswania wano osha apomodine ho ensam so ewo o my Ghana mo onyenyafo kwabena minta kando se jabo somra hyebedwani no ana no pnada e no de sansemi atudwa
ye gusu gina brada num na brada no nurse for strike ya ena nam so ema apade so afo onyenyafo Rashid Purple wona no tumbi no wacha se hwe wono electric e shock a esense e shock nipa sa free electric mu a ECG for na de ba nemum what in nurse for the no was shocking ye pass electric shock. And he said, one what you now say no one more be on say that ya nurse way any a midwife way will be any work about nipum. What ya say as you almost cost strike. Sadi and 1 year and the no cre a ye pan and so Sabra no de wakai. So will be any point to one never pet one basin kunya, none the assembly 2 years, 1 day 2 years.
Well, we are more than shocked. We are disturbed that they could go into a decision of strike without much talk with us, and by just what they have done. Because I believe very strongly that if they started what they said they have started a year ago or 2 years ago, this is a new administration. We are doing everything we can to ensure we have a stable economy. We work with workers to get their full support for how we can run this country. I had a chat with the president of the Nurses and Midwives Association president, and I was complaining that they did not create the opportunity for me to have an interaction with them before the strike.
Any idea, Dr. Rashid Purple, no, I appear for our mind ganimu.
Any Mekredi, any Ura, any Ukuada Wednesday. Na Ukuada no, na as a chef on Kambomuku, Yefro or Monat. Mampanen John Dramani Mahama, any Wormushia, na Womunkomo Bomuno, and what they better so say. Sadia PTA, a Kama said one more ye free ho, no queue, a cocoye P. Yanyankra papa, it was said near her, Mofrano, it was school, Jeduba be a young one. Sakure school Mukran will create true no near one day. And it was Sansa Manababu. Na ensheseye egu apono so a wodi piana manabano wodi to just say.
We're engaging you on the Education Forum report, but one of the highlights that I picked up was how to decentralize so that we have better supervision at the district level and we have better quality outcomes. And then also issues to do with community and PTA participation in the management of schools. The trend everywhere in the world is to give communities a say in how their schools are run. And that's why I felt very scandalized when PTAs were virtually shoved aside and not allowed to be a part of the running of our schools, especially at the secondary level. And so I believe that PTA participation must be fully restored so that they work with teachers and the administration of the schools to make.
Mampanen John Dramani Mahama, and I say, Wakasa Chere Fui.
Na ananu kwada no wamrashe bedwafie ebra na achiame hene a wono oti adwam right honorable Albansmana Kesford Baben eti adwam en wode to emrashe bedwafo ni nanim se e kamia se obi wo hanu a wo emrashe bedwani nu otu kwan a wonkra afi won baba setena na eyo my Ghana ye bedwedwene ho no ye babisa wanom se absent say wonkra enti wo be hye mra kete wo adwumadie foforo bi ewo echira udi se wosra ne kwan nesam ne
professional associations trade or otherwise where members have the opportunity to hold the members accountable and insist that the permission of the speaker be exhibited and shown before the member is permitted to practice or continue to hold that office of profit or emolument. Honorable members, this directive takes immediate effect. I mean, the 14 days rule that have just been stated, within which members have to comply with the procedure starts from.
Right Honorable Albansmana Kesford Baben at Shamihinia wano awam Rashabedefie na ukwada and what this answer me to Jaw Rashabedefie. Na
ye free Rashabedamno, ukwada no ye Supreme Court. Asambisi ye akwati amra shebadwani onimnyamfo Ernest Kumi dodo na agbara mrane akwati Star Boy na manfo bi dinigina court e wokofo dia high court eno no so tamasam no edikopie Supreme Court se Supreme Court nka bi ma no ene se wo mo basa mo kire se ono aba won to ye afempinu ene aduonu enan mu no nya de se ono wodi nkudim ene ti ma won mfra ne ho se mra shebadwani eno ne court Supreme Court no Supreme Court tie nsem ni nyina no kire se akwati Star Boy wonko na wonko di ne mra shebadwa no na bibia so entimi enya fine pa na woni nsem mu no ye ne onimnyamfo anasa mra nim ne yefre ne se Kwame Redu ya wono eka mra nimfo a ekutwaje no ho ye ne bonkomo e ma ne kire mu sei.
By decision of 4-1 today, the Supreme Court has agreed with Counsel Nimako and said that the contempt application, its hearing, and the subsequent conviction on it all has been quashed. So as we speak right now, Honorable Ernest Yakumi remains the MP, the elected and valid MP of the good people of Akwetia. On the second issue was the matter of the petition itself.
abusuani a eti ye mranimni a friend say Kwame Owuredu a wamo elutwa edege yewura Ernest Kumi ne nsem kakra de tudwa no
ene ukuada no an ye gina na ukuada na dwabo kese bi ekoso wo manyimu ya mampani John Dramani Mahama kokasa wase eno ena ne efre ne se Ghana Horticulture Expo na asia ene wode to so acha se 24 economy no nyame de chen ya bosome nso ne de dikan efiri ase na sifiri ne be sha ase efiri ye port ahodo e water krade tema ene ahodo aka ene wo bobo so sei ene kire.
We're also implementing a game-changing strategy, the 24-hour economy initiative, to unlock Ghana's productive potential across all sectors. And I'm pleased to announce that on July 1st, the 24-hour initiative policy will be ready to go into operation. This policy will provide the framework for continuous production, processing, and logistics in horticulture. It allows perishable goods like pineapples, mangoes, chilies, and herbs to move swiftly from the field to ports to international shelves, minimizing losses and maximizing value. And I'm pleased to inform you that the Ministry of Trade and Agribusiness and Industry and the Ministry of Transport are working together with the Ghana Revenue Authority, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the Ghana
ene awoti ye ne mfoni ana wo hwe ne ye Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na ampoma sika enkransa woba ahema wono ena woye sompa hema ne dokunu ena ate se wo kasa yi kire de 24-hour economy no ebeyo ho onua unya ntwi wosi a ya fa Leicester Company Limited wo mu toothpaste ye friend say Yas toothpaste no fe no eye wapose fa pose afi wo mo broso no enne ye ya toothbrush no enye de aye say edichi ponkose ne bia ebeyi wo sentem ni akeka ka ho afi no fo anom ye say ye nkura bere mu de ne nyina adeda asen ase ne nyina de afiri ho enkontomire nom ne nwo wadidie ye no nso adeda da utachire maso ne nyina ebeyi afiri ho enti anu wa hye ne nso egumu ahodo miensa de etu se proye enum kankan ase ne enum kura ase no ye frene Yas Heba ene de aduro papa wom ewi a ye wo Yas whitening enne ma wo sene ye fita se sichirema ene ye sanso wo Yas total care e boss ye chinam no ho ban na edomboa no ma wanumute eno achi no nso no utimi kasa wo badwam ya enka papa ene firi wanum eno ye firi ne hwa na mom ebon na ye nka no hye no nso anwumre wo madama ene ye de no nsiabre mu kasa ye bo a na wo twi nyina de na video of the week etuato no esomo ye na ye homra ye ba de aka akire ye de besomo.
Medo edrano pa wutimi to wo boase etwitwiwsi o ado na so nim se me de Yas toothpaste and the brush and the twitwi mesima menya homka senti na ye bokoi na me de me all time favorite Yas herbal toothpaste and the brush aboa me amasesei menum nso a enwunu anasa de ehia me semfimfim me biem na wo hwasa me se ayefita asesrecha homa na et brightens Yas whitening toothpaste and the brush and the midi shimisi entina wo se efe na Yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ne de ebo wo se ho ban demu ne nyina ema wonum ye sham. Oh yes, enu krotrodo Yas Heba, Yas whitening and the Yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ebusuan chamfa se wo pedudu tu e won kan ha for Leicester Ghana Limited and was 050-161-9588 Leicester Ghana Limited and the Yas toothpaste mo ahodo and the brush abadwa so abeboy Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic Ghana ha di obi anim sesa ye prostate na ba bi omutibi ye screening ema hu ni ye etu ase a na ye Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic anase ye kidney ye liver problem wo fa ba bi na adwo na de fa ne premature ejaculation no a bɛɛma bi a wo ne wo dɔfo akɔ akɔhyia asa wo di ne ho agorɔ asa wo to ntɛ ɛne yɛbra endpoint homeopathy clinic na yɛmmoa wo ɛma ne mɛma a mo pa wo ɛyɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic wɔn mo da mu fua yareɛ bi a infections bi na ɛwɔ hɔ anaasɛ bi a wo nhyɛ wo fa baabi na adwodwo kidney problem prostate deɛ ɛyɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic kuma sɛ wobɛhu endpoint homeopathy clinic ɛwɔ kronoma bohia ɛna akra ha nso so deɛ wɔn mo gyina mu ankasa ɛwɔ spinters baabi yɛfrɛ no share signboard no woduru na wobusa sɛ wopɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic a obia ɛbɛkyerɛ wo frɛ endpoint ɛwɔ 0244867068 ɛna 0274234321 endpoint homeopathy clinic a wɔn mo da mu fua.
Kweku, minim sɛ wayɛ hye mekora manane nanso ɛbɔne nhyɛ wo ho a ɛmba so
Malehon Sepeno. Ebony condoms comes in different flavors and available in all pharmacies, chemical shops, over-the-counter shops, and pubs. For bulk purchases, contact 055-230-0075. Ebony condoms, Ghana's most pleasurable condoms. Make it worth it.
We got peppermint, strawberry, we got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
It only the view means a condom. The condom mulia then it's not on, but double dose got as a condom.
21st clinic a sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bi a enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma je ne wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu je international awards ahodo wo mu je local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bi a je 21st clinic nkwa wo mu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho enkran ha sese ye wo Tantra Hill runabout se wo free enkran ba ye wo wonsa ni fa so wo frama saman so na ba nso a wonsa bonkum so ho na wo behu ye 0540311311 0540311311 There's a 21st clinic. Still, one more sciatica expert.
SOMPA TV, Emma Aketiapa.
Ebusia Emma Aketiapa, yet one some no eso, I was some from more at the Amana no Yawadano. Edna NCA Metre National Communications Authority wamo ede ebeto montene ni nyina efa wopania wono wo share eye communication digital and technology and innovation ano konuanyamfo Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa ebekasa ye kire mu se kasafidie bese aduosia ene ya kire ewa Ghana hase ya TV stations ka ho a wanom emfa emra ewo se wanom edidi dwuma no wamu ni so ebi ho no mo license no ewu afei wo babo wamu asenkomba betimi abewi ni enso hwan wanom abo mi fita dukunu wamu disi wo na wo kire mu no and I was saying electronic communications regulation no at 2011 no LI 1991 no wano ema no ho kwan se obi license wu nesi wo renew a yetumi adifri ni nsem ana yentwam and I'm sure am what betu just say FM stations ni nyina wan mutum nana no fiada no wasan so adefoforo bebo mu a wo kire mu se Ghana man panini yewra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama a kire mu se wama wan mu na fuano mako edua sa 30 days no so efiri ho ba sabdam no kasa die FM stations ni TV stations ni na we a grace period aye de ama wo mti na no ya wada no eno odi kan e de sa wo ho nsam no kwoto mu e wo mra hyebedwafi ya da ne akyi e de ama wo
a few minutes ago asam no nya ba ye say Kim ena Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enam ne kasa mafo Felix ofosuko ache so e de krata ba bon tenten yes no kre radio stations be say ediosia enan ya asamato won no National Communication Authority want to embo kakra na we dey aso apre won hododo enti wa nam so e de sankrata ne nyina ba abonten e ma won so da na yakire woni wie ye pe ene kopie mu e wo mra chebedwafie ya osoafo ya ohwe nkitawode ensam so odemnyamfo Sam na te George won so gina mra chebedwafie e de nsem wo nyina atudwa chese no kure NCFO ayi won adwuma nanso Ghana man pene His Excellency John Dramani Mahama watunu nan ATM.
A few minutes ago, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the President, directed that the Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation work with the regulator, the NCA, to allow all the affected radio stations some additional time to correct the identified breaches within a defined time frame. Those who fail to do so shall have their authorizations formally revoked under the law. In line with this directive from His Excellency the President, the Ministry and the NCA have granted a further 30-day grace period to all defaulting entities. Mr. Speaker, this is not the same as the arbitrary revocations and hefty fines imposed under the previous administration. As a current government, the Ministry has also been instructed to waive all the applicable fines that should have been applied to the defaulting entities. Mr. Speaker, since morning, I have received calls from colleagues on both sides of the aisle notifying me that some interests they may hold have been affected by the ongoing.
Abusani ati Samuel na te George wano soafo ohwe nkitawode ensem so e wo mayimo.
Na wo sa NCA National Communication Authority wono ma senyi ho a ya ka sa ya toto radio bi mu no ewie mampanisi wo munya na mighty minority wo sa hene afanyo market so be kasa se we de yewra Sam George abeya mampani aba besimu nyina no etese de wodware wi abo topada na wayi mframa ahukọ krokro de John no de ye Ghana for.
Why should Asate be denied the opportunity to broadcast? Why will Wontumi be denied opportunity? Why is Wontumi suffering? What has Wontumi done? Asate radio be denied the opportunity to broadcast. Why will Wontumi be denied opportunity? Why is Wontumi suffering? What has Wontumi done? Mr. Speaker, if we say we want to perfect our democracy, then we must be seen to be walking that talk towards perfecting our democracy. This business of it happened yesterday, so we must continue this vicious cycle. Mr. Speaker, it won't help any of us.
And I tell you, no, Mr. Speaker, chasa de womo ye no enkonko se hwe nye no ene be ya magana for ekon adowo nom.
Etino ya wada na mu na yadaso ayegina na Zoom Lion adwumako no na afe wai adwumako no wanom sansem we beto mu na no ya wada no na krata efri aban akache ba yese kwantraje ya aban edema wai adwumako ma bi eso eye Zoom Lion watwam tintontan opani kase ya wakasa ye eye ma me hana ofori wo for God and country so eno di tankomo yi
asamna dia aha ni bibia e botu ya papa ho di te wo na ye president wo mu die wo yo e se ya jua po atini e ti kura ya kasi amari so what is it because papa tu kwa juma wo do wo ni se di wo mu america di papa do si Aba. Na akwa basket no. Ha bene pa ti se. Zoom Lion pen ni se contract no we dey back. No mo bi tu kaka. Omo be tama no di ye ye tuma. Aye busu ya kwa duma. Na se akwa basket ni. Aya dia aya tin aha ye pa ti e tra ba no. Mo wa obe ti ta bo ya na duma na ya.
Ensino mame hana ofori eye adwumaku anu ono so Zoom Lion adwumanim ena no wo sha wo ma ye adwuma san fifira senka wo behempo se wo muzika akam ki betua sisi a contract ye twam
ya diwie awa ya wada no mu no ukwada no mpo ena nkwada ye a ye nuanom ye ofasefo ne ye maye nananom ye a wo mo kiro BEC wo mo hyase ne na edaboko na ne ya wada so ena wa yakefo boy kase se wanya chi nipa maku edu a wanya chi won ne munsia wanya vigilators na ni omo ye ne se examination malpractice che se enso hwe mu wiemu era no wengusu a won bo ankoda na mo wiemu kama na nipa ne ye bo ankomo no head of Ghana National Office wa wayek ho ye friend no Mami Rosemond Wilson wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ
teaching for better 9 and over and vigilators on my tutor omo betron so hwe no mo twa infoni so hwe ni infoni no mo dia to omo phone so no mo dia manu other vigilators say omo printing out omo chichema onkola no omo ye solution no e ma onkola no mo answer mo so I go for no chichi omo police for
abusiani ati ye aya mami Rosemond Wilson wono ena Ghana ha wayeke no wada no
na yenko vendredi Friday fiada no mu ena yetenkra se Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association for grana wonum asa atwe womu nkontwe no asensen na enam saya so ma owura ire perpetua ampofo wo kire de wonum ahuntira watwe asensen no.
Considering all that has transpired from 2nd June 2025 in relation to the pleas of the good people of Ghana, pleas from our patients, and the timely intervention of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, the leadership of the association wishes to state as follows. The engagement held with the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health and other interested parties on Thursday, 12 June 2025 was very fruitful and has paved the way for an amicable resolution of the impasse with our employer concerning the implementation of our collective agreements. 2. In view of point 1 above, the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association's industrial action initiated
eno ura ire perpetua ampafo ena ate se wo kyerɛkyerɛ de nam so ntia wɔn matwe asensen
nanu fiada no ena Deputy Attorney General Dr. Justice Shrimsai ebekasa ye kyerɛ mu se ghost names bi a no apiapie mu ewo aban enwumaku ahodo nim no ewo eye National Service Authority no wo mu gusu a wo mu hwehwe mu wo de to mpaka se ekyɛi.
National service is in different aspects. It's an aspect of the project that the national service is undertakes. Then there is the issue of paying both national service persons. Let me put it general. That is also there. There is also a third aspect. Now, of all these, investigation reports are fully ready for the aspect matters on the both names. It was submitted last week by the investigators.
Dr. Justice Shrimsai a Deputy Attorney General fiada no no so mpaka se atwetwe sankomo yi
na eno akro ya akwarensa for Ghana ha ka we ho why say Ghana ha ya ka 24-hour economy a wo monkom be 20 Ghana ha say ye boa amasika samatimi akonkan na agina yie no akwarensa for ka ho bi nyabotre na minkyere mu yie na pani a wono eye president eda Ghana Association of Drunkards wano eye Moses Drybone na wachire ni sembusi
yatoso transportation yatoso goods and services gbogbo ha yatoso with the exception of enfa anything the people ediko abemu say anka omunchena tax pawudo na omudi ato ensasom anka at least omema na ba from ana omehwe for mefa to a raw materials mpo anka your import a yede ensawudo e wo Ghana anka omehwe na oma atete sa taxes new either importation of raw materials that by ansan block so ba from kakra nine but unfortunately sanu men na dey china so kwa to anka pima na yeti so fa mi no kase apete Sukura Pro 2. Application 1 to Echo 7 cities. And first, 3 cities. The same minty, you need penny for your top, and then I'm a pay. Your young and children shoe. Now, you have one some of the Apia. I'm a company, say, you're manufacturing. So, obey
Abusiawe Moses Drybone. Na watch say niema ya de yensa. Ne boa ye dia maban ombeso obete so nti ahwe ye won strike. Won be ye demonstration ya ye protest. Ni nyina ka wan hwe nsa krom nnum biem ohu wo mu anom nso a economy no ebeba fom pa won no nsem kakra eno no we akwawensafoɔ nyina ka bomku wo mu president eno no afa busia join ye wo Facebook ne so eya SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra na systematic wa ha the kind for we flash so kitu e be 10 seconds na yen hwade bi ajay we that video of the week we a half And I am Matiafo mienu na we adesua eya adesua mabake mrem woni madekode
asa me hu se ofa patano na ode ato ade kokko bi
embo abake wan asem na se kire
me hu ko bi na ada ne tilapia
mo
woni bi ase me ka se me hu ko bi na ada ne tilapia no wa mo de nchine ne fo ni say na omusa ye ko bi
dabi abake nchine no oye mama tell ade oye no
oda na me na
red fish
me ka no
oda inu ama na
o se ne kola
Eya ko bi de
enam fish but fish ye bi but anya red fish
asan kawa no bia
anya tilapia
kosan kawa no bi na o se ne kala
anse won kawa no ya red fish ni bi o enti wo ye ne se ne wo ya red fish so wo ton red fish no eya by force se ton red fish
wow
eya by force we sompa camera no na
timi try
na ezumie
yi
enti wo se ne sudi
mami mi ye hu no o hwe nso wan hwe o de bra behwe
bra Facebook se wo hu dan na chi ho wo ye gina ye twa ye no
bra Facebook ho na behwe now de wo ankasa kura fa market no ba bi o wa o twen
wo de wo ba hu no market no
wonderful
and ye gina da chi ansa abrosan na se ho ni ho ne ye camera ne si ni ye twa
yi
enti wo ye nyina wo hwe na chiwo ni sa enchenchen de obi ahwe no
wo hwe benkunu nifa
ana nse mpanifo nso se wo bu okoto amana kwase no
na nyame so
wa hunu enti won de onim se wo ye red fish ni onim se so mpaka se ye nyina ho
nokre
ni ye twa na chi se ya
se de jai
toate we ya pasca
nti we ukona wo kwa akotwa na e wo so fifi na ni hwese de ya se no kokko ana se wo ye kokko firi ni na yam dada
we wa ma nam ne red
na hwew ebe de na ukọwi a watimi aja red fa
wo ma nam red
asem we na ye ka no ho
education pa na ye ne sa
ye serious pa o say mo kire me ade kuro
ye na Facebook na behwe bi
ma ya basa because me pe red fish pa me pe red fish pa enti no na
hwe
we wo twa ne sudi
enti na say me ko red fish me hwemu yie pa
odanda no a
we ya no ya kotu grogo we ya no apete de agusuro ho
no ahohoro ho na kala na sesa
na de agu ba bia o ton
ya nyame won hira wo da bia wo beton ade saa wo anim da
menyi ne se wo som nyame
se wa hunu wo beton ade ni se ya da bia wo bekas ade na memfafo bank kakra wo muto wo ko wo anim wa abdabom
nti wo ba Facebook no na wo de wa dwenkyere nso to so
wo hwa
ebi kura fani ehini fato so ne yehwe
dabi
na maame no kura wunim no wo hwe ni duku no a na no oboko odwam no hu na betimi a kyere maame aso mesia
red fish na nkasa ye fish ya na ne bo ye den
okay
ne bo ye den meje di say
we low na o hye na high
so hu
ayes wadu ansa ya ifiri kete e ba no adum kete apampa so ho no ade ba besi ba bi otumfo start ni si
no kre
yo mokọ Roman hill eko yi force no ofu ha
yi ni low no they about since
fast
high
no or they abegina kwa no the hanger so boutique
ebi nso kra ko yi ni rains ni
mo bi na ma bi beso yi
enti video of the week wo fan so na won so wo hye na wo nua bi nso ehunu
bi wo de ekoso
sa pepepe
na hwe abusuafo ye hwe
ba ko
abake so obi ka
koto red fish ne kra na ebesi de no hu se we die ya hye ne
so so no jesu o ma so
unya daje
wo ye ni se ye wi aboso a chenchene kwala no red no a chene
wow ya so ya kwa ya wodi tunso mo horo ho ebekwa na
ebekwa
antina chese yakoto bi ye
so wodi tunso mo horo na hu sensu ne ni aye kokope
no wasa ni so ni na na kwa ma o kwa na proceed wachi
me fankwa jimisika me kwa na afa mami an ma report o
apam countdown na fe yankwa sere yakra
eko ba ko asa kane metodi se fafo de eko mienu
mo
eko miensa
tre
afi Yemfa baako na aka no to.
Second video of the week.
Because APAM ni video no.
Debi no.
You did not to Facebook. Say systematic.
Trouble. System started.
Systematic mo adwuma ne.
Start here. Oh.
Dia no hunu ye ntia. Ei,
nyabotre. What do you nyabotre system personal hey ya. Mo. APAM ni akoso no what you say?
Na me ka say ofro car.
Mo. Also na no the prank baako bai.
No kre.
We ya prank number 2.
Oh wow. Enti car na gina say onfro.
Mo
na
try metie formula.
Momra Facebook le so.
Hwe. Wo dey bo play. System person or interpretation is correct. Oh, wo akoto ma na kwa ase no.
Na nyame nso hwe o baby.
Wo ne dia woni mi say wa fa ne ho akodi. Ase wa kwa se watutu fam akwa se magum efom ho. O kan tan
so wa hu. So e bra ya sister krokro da dwon.
Nyame a on pass.
So why krokro da dwon? So you wadwan ya da no. Oja. What's the brother ya dwan ya sister? So wa hu. Sawa hunu. Oh, wey tradition de. So obi be yodrum.
Piapia wa woni be ba ho so.
Woni be ba so no waja hokọ no wanya asam.
Asante abebu ohuma no. Train 90 chemu miensa. Ye kan fu du afro.
Ne ye kan fu wa chacha. Isansa wo tehwe a omu ba kontono.
Mo.
Wow.
Eno na wo hunu.
Oba na ni dia wo sere sa na ni age. So over stopping bus.
Ne koto dwe so nyina be wotre.
So we quota so. So wa. Na we na bibia so amosa da de ponko.
Na ka no tutu ye.
Wa na bibia amosa da de ponko. So wa prank kekenti. Wa ma da de ponko abo.
Hwe.
So wa hunu.
Eja na me fa Facebook comment kakra
mo so. Na fe yem face.
Na nya na tiefo ba no ande wa dwen nche ni bi ba wa ha.
Night came from somra so. Mo obehwe wi a share na unu bi.
Na medical call 106.5 FM Accra. Na makoho mi fi wo pe me branch akwada branch no so.
Okay.
Na makoho ne ho so free ba. We yourself friend no Dr. Baumiaba Nap. Nana ekwa mo aboaten we free Ablekuma Central. O say wo hwe live. E wo dan so man asori dan ho.
Okay.
Na kase we die. Se wo sa ho say Kim ne heaven kwan abo no.
No correct.
Mo Ena ampo for Richard. One also to eja be 17 billion
more fire.
Ewo Facebook no so. What's more fire?
Yemfa no to
yemfa Yes, I be dey. Papa Bulazio was it what den chiakase every Grace Mensanya akon or the common. Ena afi was one akasa di free Cape Coast University Hospital Management ho nyina wachia wen nyina.
O maji so.
Ena Ajiudi Nana Kwofie Mo
out.
Mo was it the NDC deceived their way to power, and now reality is catching up with them. Meanwhile, MPP, as the strongest opposition party, should be focusing on unity and restoring their reputation. Instead, one more baby and one who opposition. Or say, as no, I will hope. Honorable Frank Amankwa, or say, or hey, life, Ewokitase, okay. Ko akuapem ho no a
okay
wo hye ho a wo so ne papa a ye friend say amankwa wo achim awisa ene wo se wo chia ne pa na memenda kwasia da be ye ajanum nyina ada no wonde wo se ne de ase de wo de man han wo fa elder se enche ne han presiding elder Jeremiah Simpson wo say sweet news
elder Jerry
Wachia abeka Pentecost fo ene Freetown fo nyina wachia wo nyina wa ya de pa Kumasi for the night ready ho Kumasi for the night ready ho na enye ready dia yemfa ahade no nto aso sei tew yemfa ahade no nto aso e wa ha nya ho abotre pa na ene yebako ni nyina mu asitire sei twan se Kumasi ye 93.1
sompa
honso kakra abam sei kade
Adina 98.9 sompa
adina nya budichi
Nkransa 90.7 sompa Oromo nyina ededem
very good Kumasi de na bedem wa ha
wonderful
ayifo ni bi gum Amisco Spelele aka Dr. Baumiaba 2028
okay
I say fantastic news happy weekend to all Ghanaians especially Honorable Sylvester Tete, incoming MPP General Secretary, and Honorable Mavis Howard Kumsin, National Women Organizer Hopeful. One of the day or there by our Hanono. 1 year cannot there. Traso.
C'est fini.
Fancy.
Nemum na sebi o hayen fama Leicester Company Limited. Omo ene so ya cinema yetwi yense a yede nsem ne bre wo na wonso utimi sere ha. Ya. Wo besie obi anka se wanumu eyi nka nemo wanumu hwane ntino obi nya yanka you may kiss your bride. Ya toothpaste na toothbrush no ewo ba bia total care wo ho sada ena wonumu wo heba ena wo whitening. Enyumre nye ono nko.
Siatica commandant no.
Wonderful.
Ne awoye hwehwemu. Ma ye hunu si efre brofu bi siatica.
Yes.
Na siatica no enye nipadini ena ade ato ho so. We no ye yade siatica. Na emom ne otimi tu ase eye 21st clinic.
No correct.
Wono na etimi tu ase correct. Ya asem ka bia eni akiri. Wo wie nso a na fei wasan so de ho afutuo nyina de amaw se ne be ya okono ensan so emba bi ewu Siatica commandant ono nada woroma 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 afa wo wie pe wo wie a wo ma Siatica duro na watu ase no wo wie obesa akira kwan se kopa aduane papa di eye Hajia special local foods ho na aduane papa ni nyina na headquarters ne ho uduru ho a aduane papa na upe bia die no say ye efie die Ghana haya de na mekan anasa nkrofo kroso bosompo achi de no bia ni nyira benya bi ewo ho na bia etimi ayefa me ne wo kasai Hajia aye ready ya wo so manfo ewo ho na daworomenti ya afre no ewo 0246 359 921 0246 359 921 wono madaworomenti ene ye beso mo makase etwagu ye ewo Sompa 106.5 FM Accra ha na twa na hokodu Kumasi Sompa 93.1 FM Ayiko 100.9 FM Adamfopa Radio Paris wano so wani asre sa France memo ho ena afei Sompa 101.1 ewo Takwa 103.3 ewo Takra de 106.1 Watachiman 98.9 ewo Sunyan ena afei 90.7 ewo Nkranza 101.3 ewo Doma udiko da so yetwaguye ewo ho eye Sompa FM ena afei Sompa 106.5 FM Accra ene Facebook ena Sompa FM live and so ewo YouTube ne so ena www.sompaonline.com wenom anyina efa ne kama ema yenom apesma kam yensa yebeje bre ede mo nkyiremo ede ma wo eyame obrempon na kwaku ampoma mene
Abina Bedu Adepa Kwofie enafe
Triple A mine Ejapia APAM DADAA Alaji Abubare
Siatica One me boy chidom free na watwi mu nyina wonwa ya de efri semufo opani prince atagwaten e de bakase ye de mo akosi aje wa akode adwo asare Jeremiah Simpson na ohene yire abake so na te hei na ye maame akosia ago aboaje akosia nhira wonum nyina boy chidom kama na systematic press
systematic
womo ka hono bie
papa
wono a wonya kran ko chim camera no to wono ane ho so wo de ne ho kyereye ena safo kantanka womu nyina boa ena Ransford womu nyina ka hono bie school fees ena David womu nyina ka ho ena Obapa ka chire womu nyina ka ho no
kase
bodem womu nyina daworoma womu ke kansem ni nyina bomu a na yenso ya betena se ni edi ho chia me kama yemfa seda ni bi ma won se wo ma ya ade esa yeso de so enwom papa no to aso